I think it's been really good. It's been an eye-opener in terms of being able to connect with lots of different people across the higher education sector, and including those who work with the higher education sector, for example, employers and recruiters, and just put a different perspective on what are the concerns and anxieties that people are currently experiencing.
There was a lot of discussion about how do we convince graduates that to work in certain jobs, they don't need to have a degree in that job, but that they can develop the skills later. And equally for employers, how do we convince them that, for example, taking up a creative arts student can bring value to their firm because they have some of the skills that they may need. So changing the discourse in terms of skills seemed to me something that everybody wanted to do one way or another to match better the students' abilities with the employer's demand.
Oh, it's been a fantastic opportunity to get some real in-depth discussion going with colleagues from international situations, career services, different research projects. I was really enjoying this morning's presentation by Glinda Quintini from the OECD, which talked about really needing to build back into school curriculum, more thinking about learning over knowledge and thinking much more about what she calls transversal skills and embedding more of that into the thinking and the way that young people learn so that we can make them more future ready for whatever's coming.
I think really looking at that continuing lifelong learning and how for us as a graduate employer, as a business, how we can encourage and continue to foster that environment so that students and graduates that we hire can continue to keep learning and developing.
So it was kind of a surprise to actually see a smaller conference, but actually I think therein lies the value of this conference.
I remember when I was attending some of the conferences back in the US, usually there are a lot more people and then longer, can be very overwhelming and exhausting. And then for me, I really like the pace of the conference and the structure of it. It's pretty concise.
And because it is such a small group, you can have some really detailed, meaningful, comprehensive conversations with people. And this format is really good. I think it should be rolled out much wider.